We're talking about confounders today, the third wheel that could be fooling your study. Imagine if I tell you that students who drink more coffee would end up scoring better in their exams. So, should everyone start drinking more coffee then? Well, not so fast, because there might just be a third wheel in this relationship. Now, one of the biggest problems with research is that when we see one thing related to the other, we often feel that it is causing the other. Now, just because two things are associated does not mean that it's causing a change in the other. And this is often known as a confounder. Let's get back to the coffee example over here. Now, drinking more coffee, is that really related to scoring better marks? Well, we all know that people who drink more coffee usually also put in more number of hours of studies, and that might really be the reason why they're scoring better. Now, they may be drinking coffee just because they want to stay up for longer and hence put in more hours of study. So, is coffee really the hero over here? Not really. It's helping you stay up. So, when you really look into things, it is actually the number of hours that you studied that got you to score better. And coffee here was the confounder, which basically had an influence on the outcome, which is the better marks, and also the exposure, which is staying up or putting in more number of hours for study. And in your typical research term, a confounder is basically a third wheel or a third variable which could have an independent influence on both the exposure and the outcome. The exposure could be the variable which is causing the change, and the change is basically the outcome that you're measuring or assessing. So the moral of this story here is that association is not necessarily causation, and just because two things are linked to each other does not mean that one is causing the other. I hope this helps.